welcome to the drum major interview.
No, this is not how it goes.
Young bud.
My name is James Richardson II. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm a senior information technology student, and I'm the head drum major.
My name is Garrick Bradley. I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I'm a junior mechanical engineering student, and I'm a rookie drum major.
I'm Bentley Tanner. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I'm a junior information technology student, and I'm a rookie drum major.
My name is Randolph II. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm a sophomore management entrepreneurship student, and I'm a rookie drum major.
I'm Kenneth Crook. I'm from Marietta, Georgia. I'm a senior business management student, and I'm a rookie drum major.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. The time is 5:15. Right now I'm in the comfort of my own home, but it's time to get ready to go to band camp. We got morning workouts at 6. It's 2 days before our first performance, and yeah, about to let you guys go in the life of the other drum major who happens to be my roommate. Get up, get up, get up. It's band camp.
Oh. So right now, it's 5:55. Everybody's supposed to be here. Freshman 15 minutes early. Oh, here's 5. Last night we made an announcement about if you're late, you got 50 bodybuilders.
1, 2, 3. 5:56. Fall in.
So why'd you choose A&T?
I actually choose A&T because of the band and because of their business program, and I like both of them.
I chose A&T because I wanted to go to a HBCU, specifically HBCU that was out of state, and A&T had a very good STEM program from what I've heard, and when I came and visited, it was just a great campus, great atmosphere. So from there, I just decided to come to A&T.
I chose A&T because of the culture and the atmosphere, everything I've heard about it. That's pretty much what my high school was like. That's all I've ever known, so I wanted to stick with what I knew. And I heard that pretty much all the academic programs, led to steady careers. So.
I chose A&T because mainly both of my parents went A&T. My dad marched in the band. My mom, she was a speech pathology student. And also, there were a lot of people around me, like my best friends and aunties and uncles and stuff. They all went to A&T.
I chose A&T because of the engineering program, and I wanted to be around more people who look like me.
What is a typical day like for a drum major in band camp?
Long. Very long.
Okay, so the first thing we do is we go to morning workouts. Okay, so then after that, go to breakfast. During band camp, we're on a diet where we can't have sweets, can't have sodas. Basically, we can only drink water and Gatorade. After that, we go into full band rehearsal in the mornings or sectionals. And during the sectional time, that's when, all the separate instruments work on the show or any other music that they need to be working on that's priority. And us as drum majors, we have things to work on as well, whether it be combos, cadences, other things that we are putting in the show. And then when we're done with that, or even during the time that we're working on that, we'll have to make rounds or do things for Dr. Ruff so the whole band can be straight. And then go to lunch, same dietary restrictions, and we have full band where we're doing the same thing. We're doing our thing, the band's doing their thing, or we're tending to the band and doing, favors for Dr. Ruff, and then go to dinner, come back, do field rehearsal. We're making sure everybody's learning the drill, making sure that the show is, as perfect as we can possibly make it.
So, sir, we are now at breakfast. That's a lot you got there on your plate.
Yeah, man, gotta eat healthy, man. Gotta eat strong. Gotta eat a lot in the morning.
Wow. 2 boiled eggs.
Gotta eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you. Protein. Kill one, kill the other. I got my hash browns right here. Got my pancakes and my syrup right here. It's good for you.
The time is now 8:35. About to mess with it.
Hey, Peter, man. Can I get the
What was you about to say, Doc? What was that? What was that?
You don't get the camera out.
Gotta mess with them every day. It's what I do. It's what I do. If I don't,
What made you want to become a drum major?
When I first got to A&T, I did not want to be a drum major. I just wanted to chill, to kick it. But then as my freshman year progressed, I decided that, I wanted to not be stagnant. I wanted to grow. And I tried out my freshman year, didn't make it. I tried out again after the 2017 season because I saw the progression of myself and I saw the progression of the drum majors, and that's something I wanted to be a part of. So I decided to try out, and luckily I made it.
Growing up, I lived in Georgia, and we always have Honda down there. And I would always see the band, and then I would just see the drum majors come out, and I was like, I want to be a part of that. So waited till my senior year. I don't know why, but then I tried it out, and just something new, something to challenge me, and I made it.
Well, I was a drum major in high school pretty much the same time from my sophomore year to my senior year. So when I got to A&T, I was like, man, I'm not doing this again. I'm not putting my body and my mind through it again. But after getting here and, old heads like, man, you should go ahead and do it. JR, big cousin, he's like, man, you might as well do it. So, and then it felt like the right time with the previous squad having 3 out of 4 graduating. So, I just took the chance,
For me, I was drum major back home, so I guess just coming up here and being in the band the first year, I wanted to audition like the first year after my first season in the band, but I was kind of shy. I didn't really know if the band would accept a fresh sophomore drum major, so I just didn't do it at that time. But it's something that I feel like I knew I could do, so I just wanted to just push myself and challenge myself, and I accomplished that goal.
I believe getting here, the band has made me a stronger leader, and I've been able to, build relationships with the band, so I felt like that it was a good position for me to be in. I never thought I would be here today, but I am, so.
What we eating for lunch?
we got cabbage, pork loin, potatoes, and red Gatorade, orange Gatorade.
What we got, Bentley? We got pepperoni pizza.
We got pepperoni pizza and
fries, ketchup, red
Get up
Gatorade.
and go get me a salad, some red Gatorade.
I was about to say, which is more healthy?
I'm getting a salad after this. I just want to
salad. All I got right now is a red Gatorade. I don't like waiting in lines. Is that Kenneth's plate?
JR, what is it like balancing being a new head drum major, school, and the military?
Okay, so first thing is I joined the military before I was a drum major at all. And the reason I joined the military was because I had lost some scholarship money because I wasn't living up to my academic duties. So I took the year off and I had to join the military so I can get some tuition assistance, GI Bill money, etc. Came back, and so my mind was, focused on getting my grades up so I won't have to worry about, falling back again so I can, graduate on time. I tried out for drum major, and I made it, and that made things really complicated because there would be weekends where I would have to go to drill, and when I go to drill, I can't go to the performance, and so the other drum majors would have to practice how to do the drill and how to run other things without me, and it's even a bigger, I guess, not dilemma, but a bigger occurrence because now I'm the head drum major, so I have to definitely make sure that the other 4 rookie drum majors will be able to hold it down while I'm missing. But I'm sure after all the work that we've gone through this summer before band camp started, and even the work that we're putting in now, that they'll be all right.
All right, time is 12:40. We're headed to the band room for the 1 to 4 block rehearsal. We got full band. Usually around this time when the band's practicing, we be running routines, running combos, working on things that we need to be doing inside the show. Working on conducting. Just anything to build what the squad is trying to do. So stay tuned.
Garrick, coming from Michigan, how has the transition been to North Carolina A&T?
The transition has actually been very easy because of the band. The band is a huge family, and as soon as I got here, they made me feel like I was at home. And even before I even decided I was going to join the band, Dr. Lawhorn really encouraged me to join and keep pursuing my passion of playing my instrument because I lost it in high school. And so I didn't even march my senior year, and just the passion that the band has as a whole pushes me to be better and be a better man and individual.
Kenneth, coming from the drum line, how has your role changed?
My role has changed to where I'm more around the band because being on the drum line, we're more secluded to ourselves because we have a lot more things we have to do outside of just the band music. But now being a drum major, you have to learn how to balance it and be around the drum line and around the band at the same time. So it's more of I'm increasing my musical IQ by being around the band and actually learning more of melodies and notes and different things like that. And it's an interesting change to be around the band more so than the line.
Bentley, coming from the trumpet section, how do you still relate to your section mates?
I mean, for the most part, I came up with most of the people that are in this section now. Like, I came in 2017, so most of the people that are there now are really just 2016, 2017, 2018, and then, of course, the freshmen. So I'm like, having like those relationships with those people for the past 3 years is just something that I can like really use and like rely on. So when I come at them a certain way, like they know it's not just me, like, oh, he's drum major now, he's trying to, be in our face. Like they know that it's coming from like a real, like a sincere place. I want them to be the best section, and I want them like what's best for them because that's where I came from. That's my first home. I just really overall want what's best for them. So it's just like relationship and understanding that I have with them.
All right. Randolph, coming off your first year as a member of the band to now being a drum major, how are you going about taking command of the band?
Going about taking command, I really have to rely on my experience that I got from high school. Of course, it's a lot different because the band here is literally full of grown men and women. I'm 19, telling people that are up to like 25 what to do. It seems challenging on paper, but if you're being the example, they don't care how old you are, they're gonna listen to you.
So, talk to me, boys. Mr. Williams, where we at?
We're in Suites E, is 226. We have to help a freshman move out of one room into another.
So why are y'all sitting out here? Can you tell me, Mr. Tanner?
We're just giving some time to get her life together before you go over there and help her out.
She's trying to hide her stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I think she hiding the suites.
the suite.
I told her if she can't have some suites, then you won't tell them.
Ah, okay. So, the life of a drum major, during band camp, middle of practice, get called, and we gotta go help the freshmen. Kind of normal around here.
Since the opening performance from the BGMM musical Blowout, you all have really been seen as a unit. How have you gone about bonding as drum majors?
Whoa, turn to the camera. Hey, turn around, sir. Let us see you. That man.
You got your own tickets.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to get the angles, dog. Yes, sir. That's it right there. The time is now 5:16.
Yes, sir.
It's the battle of the kings. Who's gonna win? Who want it? You don't want it, Doc. You don't want it, Doc. You lucky to hold me. He tried to kill me. That's the quickest I seen Doc move. That is the quickest I seen.
He won't go with me and I jump.
Just chilling with each other, man.
I mean, we went out like over the summer. We had like those like NCA&T events. So like we went bowling together. I think like 1 or 2 times.
Laser tag.
Yeah, laser tag. Some we went to the movies at one time. Went out to the Taco Tuesday.
Terrible.
So yeah, we go out a lot over the summer. In addition to having our band camp or our drum major camp, where Coach Dr. Allen, he teaches us what we need to learn. He perfects our style, things like that. I think the whole blowout video was a great start. It's like we definitely hit the ground running. So now the bar can only be risen from here.
And I also feel like not just us 5 hanging out, we go out with our coach and it builds a better unit. So like when we're working, we already understand each other. Like we've been going for about 3 months now. So it's like we're all on the same page right now.
So we setting up the field right now. Finna run the drill, the show. We set up the speakers. So we about to get this field rehearsal going.
There's been constant criticism of the BGMM drum majors over the past few seasons. How are you going about improving the outward performance of Smooth Ignition?
I believe that we pay very close attention to being the same. Like we come in, we wear the same everything from head to toe, and that's like the beginning of it. And then when we practice, we go over the little stuff. It's like why is your mace not looking like everybody else is? Why did your head turn this way? It's very hard because it's 5 of us, and we have to work even harder to make sure that we match up to one another. So we're basically know that we've got a good start, and we want to put this squad and all the past drum majors on another pedestal when it comes up to this season.
Speaking of Coach Jarrell, how has it been with him overseeing you all?
I think ever since Coach Jarrell or Coach Allen became drum major coach, the squad has definitely improved by a landslide. Like without him, I don't know how the squad would be. He's like the mastermind he's the mastermind behind everything that you see on the field, everything you see in the stands, even the blowout video. He's really been working hard to make sure we look good. He always tells us, it's the little things that separate the slaw and the raw. So that's really what we work on every time we're in the lab, we're in the studio. We're trying to decide what we want to put on the field, what we want to put out in the public. Like we might think it looks good at first, but then when we really start getting into it, he pays attention to those little things, those small details, and that's what makes us, strive to be great.
Last question. What would you like your legacy to be as a squad for the BGMM?
Well, me personally, I would like for our squad to keep the mindset that if you ever fail, that gives you even more of a reason to go harder, whether that be in performance mode or in life or academic-wise. I feel like that's the most important thing because we all go through our downfalls, and that should be a motivation to, to be greater and to go twice as hard, even 3 times as harder, so you can get the results that you want.
I guess I just want us to be recognized, because I know like Smooth Ignition has never really been recognized. Like as far as like bands go, like okay, everyone knows Cold Steel go into like those sections, but Smooth Ignition has never been like really recognized by like people who like critique bands and whatnot. So just I want us to be like kind of like the first squad to say, okay, and Cat, like their drum majors are doing something this year. Like then, like keeping that legacy going, you know, across later squads. But definitely, I wanted to start with us so we can be trendsetters in that area for A&T.
So stepping away from the performance aspect, we want to be that squad within the band. Like our band mates, like know us as that squad who led them and led them well and did what we were supposed to do. So it's not just about, Dr. Russ told us on our drum major retreat, he said, you look good, but can you lead? And that's been like stuck in all our heads from that moment. Like we may look good, but can we lead? So we're making sure that we focus on leading the band in the proper way.
Yeah, we definitely want to be one of those squads that other people in the band talk about. You might ask somebody 10 years from now, what was your favorite year in the band? You want them to say, 2019. Wow. Well, we had a good set of leaders, starting with our drum majors all the way down. And then I got, 3 more years. Well, after this, 2 more years. So I definitely want us to start off strong so I can keep carrying it up until I graduate. Whoever comes after that can keep it going.
With the presidential answer.
Man, see, I don't even want to answer after that. I was going to say, man, we just want to be overall great.
Hey, man, that's
real, bro. That's
I
real,
always
though.
want greatness. That's a
Always.
season.
Just try to be great.
Season is.
Period.
All right.
That's on life, mama.
That's on life.
That's on.